Roach here, and today I'm going to be trying to maintain my sanity in Spec Ops: The Line. If you've never played this masterpiece of a title, I highly recommend it. So go no further if you don't wish to be spoiled. For those of you who are still here, good luck. We follow three main characters through the story. First, our ever-expanding psycho, Captain Martin Walker. Second is Adams as the straight man and mission first badass. And lastly, the comedy relief, Lugo. Explaining this game in the most absurd way imaginable, the story is comparable to the one time you went to the supermarket to get some milk, just to discover disaster survivors living inside of it with no means of escape and limited resources, so you bomb their water supply. This is important because while in other games like MW3, the set pieces are just that, set pieces. Sure, you can witness the bombings of Paris as a civilian and the Eiffel Tower falling, but it is still not by your hands. Even in No Russian, you are an undercover operative, so you are forced to keep your cover. However, in Spec Ops: The Line, you are convinced that you are the hero and that all these deeds you are performing are just. We notice that of Adams and Lugo, that Lugo has been far more reserved and wanted to do the right thing above all else. However, these roles are going to change as Adams is going to want to save a group of civilians that are being held captive, and Lugo is going to want to save an asset named Gould.
Take care of the rest of them.
Yes, sir.
Still have nothing to say, Agent? Maybe if you understood the hell you put these people through. Set them up.
Walker, over here. Gotta save these civilians.
Now's our chance, Walker. We got an open path straight to Gould.
What about the civilians? We gotta save them.
Look, I know it sucks, but Gould's vital to our mission. The civvies aren't.
Our mission is to rescue people.
Please, Captain. We need Gould. Let me take the shot.
We can't let these people die, Walker.
This is where I believe that Lugo loses himself, as prior during dialogue scenes he has always been the voice of reason, but now he is comfortable with leaving civilians to die. Even so, we can see that Delta Squad is arguing over what their mission is. However, we all know that none of this was actually within their mission parameters originally.
What mission? We're basically poking a dead dog with a stick.
We have our orders. Locate survivors, leave the city immediately. Radio command from outside the storm wall. We send in the cavalry, and go home.
Don't worry. Everything's okay now. Go on. Get out of here.
Now that we wasted all this time, we should check on Gould.
Just calm down, Lugo. We will.
All the soldiers either dead or gone.
I think this was Gould's op plan.
Must be the gate they were talking about.
So what?
Gould thought it was worth dying for, Lugo. I'd say that's a pretty big so what.
With all the strain from Dubai starting to weigh in on the trio, we begin to see the results, and just before they have to make a major decision.
Yeah, you're right. Putting your faith in Gould, you are fucking clueless. Man, I'm through with this shit.
Fuck you! At least I'm doing my job! You're the one who's fine, just sitting back, waiting for things to unfuck themselves!
You think I like watching these people die, huh? You think I won't carry this shit to my fucking grave? Stand down! Both of you! Stand the fuck down!
However, there is some opposition to us performing the wrong deeds, like using the white phosphorus on US troops, as our squad mates are constantly trying to inform us of their own opinions, but in the end, follow Walker.
Set it up.
You're fucking kidding, right?
No. It's really not.
During my playthrough of The Line, I convinced myself that as long as I kept on pushing forward, then the results would justify the means. And I think that is what Adams and Lugo thought too. However, what do you say to justify a crime against humanity? Well, you pin it on someone else.
Reinforcements will be here any second. We need to keep moving.
But Walker, you're not even...
I'm gonna make these bastards pay for what they've done. Now, are you with me or not?
It is not going to take long for Walker to find a scapegoat for his actions, as he is going to claim that Conrad and the 33rd Marine Division are the evil bad guys.
Colonel, please.
What's going on here?
A number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soap.
What's going on, Walker?
We were wrong. It's Conrad. He did it. All of it.
Okay. So what do we do?
We play along. For now.
But Walker, and by extension the player, being the villain of the game, doesn't really make sense until you understand the ending of the game, and we'll get to that. But Walker and the player will get affirmation that Conrad is indeed the man behind it all in just a few minutes.
4 days, this city will begin dying of thirst. Just like Riggs wanted. This is your fault, Walker. You did this, not me.
Even though we saw Conrad with our own eyes, we still feel guilt for what we've done after seeing dozens of civilians thirst for the water.
Get the fuck out of here!
Everything's gonna be fine.
That's nice. Keep looking.
Forget it. There's no point.
The water's gone. That's all that matters. Now the world will never know.
You're insane.
It's funny. Gould said the same thing. What I did may not have been nice, but it was right.
Here I am left with the decision, leave Rig to die or end him myself. This was someone who manipulated Delta Squad to further his goals of killing the people of Dubai in order to hide the failures of the 33rd when attempting to evacuate people initially. I decided not to kill him and let him suffer for his actions.
Go on, Walker. Do it. Please. Why are you just standing there? Come on! For fuck's sake, Walker! Please! I'm begging you! Where the hell are you going? Walker! Walker!
This game has been immensely fun. It plays just like a classic Gears of War game, and graphically still holds up. Now, however, it's coming to a close. With just a couple hours of playtime left, checking in with Lugo in the next set piece, he has completely let go of what he once believed in, and now can justify murder against an unarmed combatant.
Hey guys, like that's a real gun. I mean, come on.
Clock's ticking, Lugo.
Yeah, I'm on it.
What's that sound? Those voices?
Easy there, G.I. Joe. That's just a cloud echo.
A what?
It's a signal bouncing off the storm wall.
Hey now, check out the whiz, kid.
That was textbook. Like, I see where you boosted the transmitter, but how far does this thing really go?
To infinity and beyond. Or the storm wall. Same difference.
Now you're just fucking with me.
Oh, ye of little faith. You are live and on the air, my good man. Give it a shot.
Wow, that was easier than I expected. Thanks. Get the fuck off me, man!
Have you lost your fucking mind?
Are you really this fucking naive? He kept the 33rd on our ass this whole time! He wasn't gonna let us just walk out of here! I did what was necessary!
You don't get to make that call!
Well, fuck you!
With Lugo undoubtedly joining Walker on the crazy train, the trio tries to escape in a helicopter. This would be the last time these soldiers are together, as an enemy helicopter is going to collide with Delta Squad and cause them to crash. After Adams and Walker group up to find Lugo being murdered by a group of civilians, this is where the game presents the player a choice very similar to No Russian. Should you unload your gun on the civilians or shoot in the air and scare them off? The second option is not something the game openly says you can do either. In fact, in my first playthrough of the game, I thought shooting the civilians was my only option. Fuck, I don't want to do this again. Oh, fuck, that worked? Oh, thank God. Lugo is gone, leaving the trio as a duo. Adams and Walker must now march to the tallest tower in Dubai in order to confront Conrad. But in order to do so, Adams will sacrifice himself as he dies in combat.
Well, fuck you then! I didn't come this far to surrender!
It's the only way inside that tower.
The fuck's sake! Give it up! The mission's over! We failed!
Not while I'm still breathing!
Then keep breathing! Run, motherfucker!
Entering the tower, we discover that the damn 33rd has stood down so that Walker may confront Conrad. This is where it is revealed that the entire massacre has been for nothing.
There. Finished. I hope you like it.
What the hell is going on?
Your eyes are opening for the first time. It hurts, doesn't it? Go on. What do you think?
You did this.
No, you did. Your orders killed 47 innocent people.
Someone has to pay for your crimes, Walker. Who's it gonna be?
John? Is that you?
You tell me.
I'm done playing games, John.
I assure you, this is no game. It seems that reports of my survival have been greatly exaggerated.
This isn't possible.
Though I assure you, it is.
How?
Not how. Why? You were never meant to come here.
We have our orders. Leave the city, radio command from outside the storm wall. They send in the cavalry, we go home.
What happened here was out of my control.
Was it? None of this would have happened if you just stopped. But on you marched. And for what?
We tried to save you.
You're no savior. Your talents lie elsewhere.
Have a choice! He turned us into fucking killers!
This isn't my fault.
It takes a strong man to deny what's right in front of him. And if the truth is undeniable, you create your own.
Hugo! You left me to die!
I'm here because you can't accept what you've done. It broke you. You needed someone to blame, so you cast it on me. You're a dead man. I know the truth is hard to hear, Walker, but it's time. You're all that's left, and we can't live this lie forever. I'm going to count to 5, then I'm pulling the trigger.
You're not real. This is all in my head.
Are you sure? Maybe it's in mine. 1.
No. Everything. All this. It was your fault.
If that's what you believe, then shoot me. 2.
I didn't mean to hurt anybody.
No one ever does, Walker. 3. 4. Is this really what you want, Walker? So be it.
Not being able to deal with what Walker has done, I chose the main ending to the game where Walker is found next to Conrad, as he could not bear to know what had really happened in Dubai and that everything was his own fault. Conrad and Walker's stories really mirror each other in this ending, versus the other endings where Walker survives. That was Spec Ops: The Line. I had a blast playing this game, and I wanted to do a more gameplay story-oriented video to focus on my skills. I hope you all enjoyed, but don't go yet. This is just my experience with this masterpiece of a title. There's a lot more I did not cover in this playthrough, so please go in and watch an in-depth breakthrough. Trust me, it's worth it. And finally, death toll, too many.